We've spent the last couple of weeks making sure everything's done on them. We're getting ready to hit the fields. You know, let's talk about, you know, some of the, just the product that we've got that we started out with. We started out with a product that we could only use in furrow to make our fertilizer more efficient, make our fields more efficient, you know, get some phosphorus out of the soil. And we started with that. Well, we started with that and we needed to use it in different places and different ways. And there was a lot of guys that couldn't utilize it, you know, because they didn't have in-furrow or 2x2. You know, I've got 2x2 and I've got in-furrow on this planter, but they've come up with some new products now. So now, if you got 2x2, you can use NutriCharge and you can use it in furrow, or you can use it in the 2x2. Now we've got a planter box treatment. We can treat our hopper boxes. You know, we can, whether it's corn or beans, we can treat them and we can get the NutriCharge component on there. Well, that opens up a big window for a lot of guys that haven't been able to use it in the past. You know, if you've got a sprayer, we found out now that there's a big ROI on broadcasting NutriCharge across the fields. So, I mean, it doesn't matter how we get it out there, but how I use it is I put it in furrow because I can. I drained it last year on beans. I turned my in furrow off. So I ended up putting it on the seed last year, and it was a big difference. So I actually got to turn my in furrow off, which saved me a lot of money, and I got a better stand out of it. So when you talk about all these different ways that you can put things on, you can tweak a program, but how I found it is, you know, we get a little bit out there at a time. We get a little bit out there on the seed or in furrow, and then we come back our early side dress. We get it out there again. Then our late season wide drop pass, we get it on there again. So, you know, it's just like spoon feeding our nutrients. You know, we've learned a lot from foliar feeding, from spoon feeding, you know, wide dropping. We know all those things have a big ROI. Well, this also has a ROI because every time that we put it out there, we unlock something. And you want to talk about save money, all these years you've been building the soil. Well, how many years is it going to take before we're done building the soil? A year like this year, let's quit making all these deposits and let's take a withdrawal.